my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Nisha. Today I was tagged by the beautiful, sweet, kind Jennifer Latifa to do a tag, Feeling Sentimental. It's where you choose 3 fragrances and talk about the memories associated with these 3 fragrances. So I'm excited to do this, so please stay tuned. The first one I want to talk about is Perfume 360. This is a very old fragrance, but it's so beautiful. It's aquatic, it's fresh, it's a really nice summer fragrance. When I smell this, it reminds me of when I used to live in Trinidad back in the day. Where I used to work, my friend Monica used to wear the living daylights out of this fragrance to a point where it was kind of overbearing sometimes, because she would go on lunch and come back and spray it again. I was like, whoa, but it smelled so good. And it reminds me of the time when I was pregnant with my son. That is such a beautiful memory. So every time I smell this, I would remember back in Trinidad when I first found out that I was pregnant with my son, which was the best news ever. So yeah, this 360 holds a lot of memories, and I didn't have it for many years. And the other day I was going to some store and they had it on sale, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just pick it up, because I remember how much I loved it. And when I sprayed it, it reminds me so much of back home, and that's why I love it so much. So yeah, 360 Perfume, and the scent is so pretty and it projects like a beast, this one here. The other one that I want to talk about, another one, it's an old one, I guess. All these are old fragrances. Ralph Lauren, just Ralph. This is a nice aquatic, fresh, oh my goodness, this I would say is my all-time favorite fragrance. I've went through many of these. This is so pretty. Even my daughter loves this. She loves this scent. I remember the first time I smelled it, I was young. I was back home again, and my sister-in-law from New York came, Zori. Hi Zori. She came and she bought this in duty free, and I smelled it and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. What is it? And I would spray it on me when she got it, and I'm like, I really love this. And it reminds me of that time, you know, when you were carefree, no worries in the world. Yeah, love it. And it would always be in my collection because it holds great memories for me. As I said, it's my all-time favorite perfume, Ralph Lauren Ralph. The other one I want to talk about, this one, I got it probably 2 years ago. It's called Blackberry and Bay by Jo Malone. It's such a nice fresh berry, as you say, it's blackberry and bay. It's very fruity. In all Jo Malone fragrances, I think this is my favorite. I have a few of his fragrances and I'm not a big fan of it because it doesn't last very long, but this one seems to last quite a while. Probably I'll get 4 hours maybe on this one, which is good for Jo Malone, because his fragrances, or her, I don't know who Jo Malone is, but it doesn't last very long on the skin. But this is a very nice, fresh, as I say, pick me up kind of scent. You can just, you know what, I'll make this the scent of the day. It's nice and fresh, and it reminds me, I remember when I was just getting into niche fragrances, I wasn't sure where to get it. I heard a lot of people talk about it on YouTube, and I'm like, I want to try Jo Malone because I've never smelled it. And it wasn't easily accessible in Canada. In fact, I didn't know where to go get it. So I remember making that trip to New York one time with my kids. It's my kids' first time to New York too, when I bought this one. So it was such a lovely experience. I got my niece Sabrina to take me down to Manhattan to the huge Sephora that they had there, because they were selling it in Sephora at that time. So I went, and the experience was so lovely. The lady there, she did a you know, mixing the scents and layering it, the creams and all. It was such a lovely experience. They even engraved my bottle. I really enjoyed it. So every time I smell this, I remember taking the ferry to New York, because we went from Staten Island. And I remember the ferry ride. It was the nighttime. The kids had a ball in New York City. And every time I smell it, it reminds me of New York. I love it. and it was a beautiful experience. So yeah, that's Blackberry and Bay by Joe Malone. So guys, those are my 3 fragrances that holds dear memories. Yes. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun making it because it took me down memory lane. And it's good to go down memory lane sometimes, you know. It's good to remember these things, and it brings back a lot of feel-good memories. So I would say fragrances really do hold memories. Sometimes you smell something and it takes you way, way back. You didn't even think that you would remember these things. So I hope you had fun. I had fun doing it. And remember to please subscribe, like, and share. Until next video, please take care, be kind, be safe, and smell fabulous. Bye now.